Welcome back to Tea Talks.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you're both staring at me.
Just look at the camera.
Oh, should I do it again then?
Yeah.
Alright.
We're not cutting that.
We're cutting this. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Tea Talks. And today we're going to be talking about dating for the third time.
Yeah, for the third time. But this time it's going to be better. And today, for our tea of the day, we have ginger tea. And ginger tea has a long history as a traditional herbal medicine all across of Asia. And consuming ginger tea or ginger root has been heavily practiced, especially in China and India, for centuries. Ginger tea helps with sore throats, in which it alleviates pain, inflammation, and helps alleviate nausea, maintain blood flow, and much more. And it's really nostalgic for me to drink ginger tea because as a child, when I had a sore throat, I would always just drink like boiling ginger tea. It was so hot. But yeah, it really helped a lot. So yeah.
Yeah, my mom drinks ginger tea all the time. She never gets sick. But I personally don't drink ginger tea that much. But I love ginger tea.
I never had ginger.
I'm just kind of lazy to like
Taste
boil
test?
the water, like put the ginger in it.
No, you're not lazy to make tea.
Cause like, okay, let me.
I don't taste the sugar as much as I thought I did. What do you guys think of it?
I don't like ginger.
Oh, you don't like ginger?
Yeah,
Really?
The taste of ginger, it just...
I like the
doesn't-
kind
I
of.
don't like it. It just
It's
doesn't
not
taste
even a
good.
burn, but that's spicy. Like I don't know how to explain.
A little spicy.
But then how do you handle like stuff like ginger ale or Sprite? Same thing.
No, that's good.
Because it has sugar.
Yeah, it has a lot of sugar.
It does. But ginger tea is like the healthier version of it. It's hot and it helps. But yeah, other than that, we should move on to dating.
I'm not a fan of ginger.
You're not?
Yeah, the only ginger thing I would drink is ginger ale.
Yeah, but they're like technically the same thing.
Is it really ginger though? Like, is there
Like,
any
with
ginger
the-
in ginger ale?
Yeah.
Probably a little bit.
It's probably
Someone search that.
Research up this ginger ale.
Is
Yes.
ginger.
I mean, the name's gotta come from somewhere.
It says yes, some ginger ales contain ginger,
Some ginger ale.
but the amount varies, and some contain artificial flavor. That's why it tastes good because
That's
yeah, like ginger tea. Like for me, I'm used to it, so I like it. But I mean, taste is subjective. But you're lame for not liking it. I'm joking.
I'm just saying subjective.
But going back to like how your mom just never gets sick from ginger tea, like I realized that once I started drinking a lot of ginger tea, I get a lot less like runny noses. I don't get as much.
You know, you get on that Ivan.
Yeah.
Always with the runny nose.
Hop on the ginger. I seen some guy, he would use like a ginger root. He would bite on it. He would eat it as like pre-workout before his like workouts.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a little tough, you know? Cause
That's not tough. Boil the ginger
Yes,
and then
but-
start like benching.
but he's swallowing it, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. So he
Bro,
chews
do you know how much that probably like
I'm
burns?
sorry, I never bit a ginger root before.
You need to.
What
Okay.
do you mean? I don't need to. I don't
Yeah,
want
for
to.
pre-workout.
I said I don't like ginger. I'm not gonna take a bite of the root.
I mean, I don't like drinking certain medicines, but I still take it just because it's good for my body, right? Like,
I guess, but screw ginger. Like, I don't care.
Okay, do you drink tea at all?
Rarely.
oh my god, it beats the point of this podcast.
It's okay.
Okay, I only drink it like my grandma makes tea, but that's it.
What type of tea does she make?
I have no idea.
You know, throughout our
Is it follow
podcast experience, you know, we're gonna make you try different teas, and
Exactly.
you're gonna start to like tea.
What tea do we have? Green tea, ginger tea,
But there's different kinds of
bubble
green
tea.
Okay. I know that's the tea you like.
Yeah, I like that tea. Actually, never mind. I drink tea all the time. I drink bubble tea all the time.
I mean, it does count as tea. A lot of it does have like artificial flavoring, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like because bubble tea came from Taiwan, right?
Did it?
Yeah, I think so. Let me double check. Fact check.
Where did bubble tea come from? Okay, but what were you saying about?
Yeah, Taiwan in the 1980s. So it wasn't that far
It's
away.
pretty recent.
So they bless us up.
Yeah,
Some fire
Like 50 years ago.
Exactly. I think it was. I feel like cause I don't know. Since it's more of like a cultural thing too, it came from Taiwan. I feel like the locals they wouldn't really use artificial flavoring. They would use actual tea. But then, in order to mass produce bubble tea, now that's like so popular, they would use artificial flavor.
Yeah, because it's just cheaper, easier.
Exactly. But yeah. But honestly, drinking anything without artificial flavoring it feels more authentic and it feels nicer. But sometimes it just doesn't taste as good as the artificial flavoring. So like how you see it, yeah.
I mean, I think it's meant to be that way because I don't know, artificial flavoring is just like it's supposed to taste good.
It was made in a lab to taste good.
It's supposed to be addictive.
Yeah, that's how they get you to buy more business.
Yes.
Yeah.
My business major queen.
No. I promise you, I'm not a big business major compared to a lot of people. I just do it.
I just do it for fun.
I just do it for the
I think it's good knowledge.
It is. Yeah. You don't
I
know.
guess. I mean, if she wants to start a business.
Yeah. I feel like because I wanted to do a business degree because I was like, oh yeah, I want to get like a corporate job or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then like, low-key, why would I go for a business degree if I'm not going to open a business in the future?
I mean, I think it's good, like, I don't know, you don't have to open a business to have knowledge in business. Like, I think it's good to have knowledge on it anyways, just so you have an idea of, like, business.
Like the
Yeah, let me spend 4 years on this just to have more knowledge.
No. Like, let's say, okay, you go into, like, a company, right?
Yeah.
I think it's good to understand how business works so you're like better at your job. Maybe like you're better at selling things, you're better at marketing. And if you ever want to start your own business in the future, you know, you have that knowledge to do it instead of being like lost
That's what
and
you're
learning.
saying, using your business degree.
Yeah, I mean, you can use it, but maybe not for like, I don't know.
I don't, honestly, I see myself just working a normal job. But I would like, this is a personal thing. I don't expect anyone to magically create a business after getting a business degree. Most of the time that doesn't happen. And 80% of people, like startups, like people who start businesses, they fail. Now, I'm not trying to say that to just like encourage people to not open one. I feel like it's more so just a personal thing, like whether you want to open it or not. But it's still good to have the knowledge because our world it revolves around businesses. So, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw this actually. I want to show you guys something.
Okay.
I saw this recently on Instagram. It's from this Reddit post,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of caught my eye because this guy is I forgot what this meant again.
Today
Oh yeah. Today I fucked up by trying to flirt with a girl and accidentally calling her mom. And then
How do you come back from that?
I know. You try to resist the huzz and then they call you and then you call them mom.
Are there any more details on the story?
There is. So the person's so there's this girl in my class. Let's call her Emma. She's super smart, really funny, and honestly just so pretty it's hard to concentrate when she's around. That's so sweet. Today we were paired up in bio class for this group project, and I was I'm trying not to laugh. Trying so hard to seem cool and normal, which if you know me is already a stretch. Anyways, we're sitting here working on the project, and she says, "Can you hand me that beaker?" Now in my head, I'm thinking, play cool, just say something casual. But my brain decided to throw in a plot twist. Instead of saying sure, I said, "Here you go, mom." Mom, I called her mom. She just froze for a second, and then she burst out laughing. Full on laughing so hard she couldn't even breathe. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there dying inside, trying to laugh it off. Haha, yeah, I say that all the time, weird habit. Why would you
Oh, wait. But I think it played off well in the end, though.
You think
No?
No, and then he ruined it by saying, "Oh, I say that all the time." Right? Is that what he said?
Yeah, he's yeah, he was laughing it off with her. He's yeah, I say it all the time. Weird habits.
Yeah,
Okay.
just call people mom.
Okay, I think he
Like, he
played it
could've
off
came
well,
back.
though.
No,
He came
fumbled.
back. No, he didn't fumble.
Yes, he
Because
did.
after she started laughing, listen. Because,
Or she was laughing at him.
at him with him, but I think she found it as a joke because when someone's bossing you around, oh, pass me whatever, right? It sounds like, oh, she's, bossing me around like my mom would or whatever.
But I don't think he said like that. I think he said like, he'd say to his mom.
Okay, but maybe that's how it
I'll get for
came
you,
off.
Mom. I'll get for you.
Maybe that's how it came off. I don't know. I think he's okay. I just find it a little embarrassing that she's in his class, so they're gonna be seeing each other often, but
Yeah.
like even after that. I don't know.
No, that's a good way to put it. I think for me, like, after he said that statement, oh yeah, weird habit. You know that one meme where like some guy, he's like on the moon and he's like trying to throw a basketball?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. But yeah, there's still more to
seen that.
You never.
Let me
I've seen a
show
lot,
you.
alright? You haven't seen
Okay, but what is that? Guy on the moon shooting his shot?
Yeah, shooting a shot.
Yeah, shooting a shot. Let me find it.
From the moon.
From the moon?
Yeah. it's
To
just-
Earth, or-
Yeah, to Earth.
So he's going like on the moon.
Yes. See, you're rooting it.
It's
I have to
this
explain
one.
it to you.
It's this one.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a simple image of a guy.
Is that recent?
I don't know if the camera can see it, but that's what I mean.
We'll just edit the image onto the video.
Anyways, I'll keep going with the story. There's still more. She finally stopped laughing and said, "Well, thanks, son." And now that's apparently our inside joke because she called me son 3 more times during class. I don't know whether to be mortified or proud that I made her laugh, but yeah, probably not my smoothest move. And yeah, that's it.
I think. You see what I mean? I was right.
I guess.
That is a risk plan. You know why? Because
That is
now
a Riz flag.
it's an inside joke now, so they have something to, Delicia's right. They have something to relate to, then they, have that connection, and so they build up that connection and become closer because of that silly ass inside joke. And then, history goes
Riz 101, I guess.
What does Bob Ross say? Little happy mistakes? Is that what he says?
I have no idea.
Well, it's okay. All mistakes are not actually mistakes, if you get what I'm trying to say,
I guess. Calling your crush a mom is crazy.
But it worked out, and now, they're a little closer than they probably were before. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know, maybe he's like a shy boy, because like from the post, it seems like he's like a little awkward. He's like, oh, he doesn't know what to do with himself or whatever. Maybe he's never talked to the girl before.
Yeah.
So like now they got a little inside joke, and now he's got some progress.
Honestly, it's a mistake it's like an unplanned, it's a mistake that is somewhat planned. Like he was planning to talk to her or something like that. And then and mom. But yeah, I think I have another one actually. Am I the asshole? I told a guy he smelled down there and may have hurt his feelings.
How would you feel if someone said that to you, Ivan?
I don't know.
Okay, rate the pain.
My
rate.
fault. That's all I was gonna say, my fault.
Okay, what's the context behind that?
Okay, so they said, "Hi, appreciate it if I can get some unbiased opinion. I was out with a guy, he was okay, nice, etc. We started making out in this car after a nice date. I was a bit frisky, so started opening his pants. And I kid you not, when I say the whiff, I got nearly it made me vomit. I immediately and accidentally booted out. That's rancid. Rancid? I don't know. Rancid. Date ended abruptly, and I can't help but feel as if I was a bit asshole-ish in how I handled it. It's so hard to read Reddit posts because their grammar's so bad.
Yeah, it's awful.
But I think I got the idea.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
What do you think, Jesse?
Asshole-ish. It was kind of asshole-ish, but at the same time, like, I mean, if someone stinks, I would be really like, I would be very surprised. Like, they would know my reaction. Like, I'm a human too. I can't blame this person. You have to be honest, because if you don't tell someone,
have to be honest.
If you don't tell someone that you stink, you're gonna.
It was like
You're
the
gonna keep
first date.
stinking.
Yeah. Yes, I think this is the first date. I was out with the guy after a nice date. Okay, I don't know if it's the first date. It might be the second date, third date. I hope it's not the first date.
I'm assuming it's first date. That's how it came off to me.
Yeah.
But
Why would you sleep with a guy on your first date? I mean, I get it. Like, maybe it's just like.
Maybe it was a great date.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was the best date.
Amazing date.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, what about you, Ivan? How'd she handle the situation? What do you think? Is she the asshole?
I mean, a little bit. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, mine is. Like, he's traumatized. Like, he's probably traumatized. He's not gonna do that anymore.
Okay. Traumatized is actually no. Traumatized is kind of
okay. You'll be insecure every time you're making out with a girl or something.
I think maybe that might be a good thing. You know, maybe like clean up a little bit.
Yeah.
Clean up on aisle 5.
You could have said it better. Like, you could have said it better. Hey, you kind of smell down there. Just leave the car.
No, because like they were getting frisky, and then if she stops all of a sudden, like an NPC, he's gonna be like,
okay, but you think that was better than just saying, I can't do this?
Okay, no, to be fair, okay, she knows what she did was wrong, so I think that's not wrong, but it's just like not the best way to put it. Like, she didn't handle it well. So I think her saying that, like being aware of it, is a little step ahead, you know? Instead of just being like, I don't know. Instead of being like, oh yeah, that shit was rancid, and, you know, leaving the car.
Leaving the car, ending the date.
I mean, maybe she spoke to him after and be like, oh, I'm sorry for what I said, but you low-key need to be a little bit more hygienic. I think she should have, I'm not saying she should have like continued or whatever, but I think what she said was, it could be hurtful, but it was hurtful. You probably should be honest with them in that case. Probably not in the moment would be best, because I think that's when you would most be sensitive, but at the same time, I don't know.
She said she wanted a vomit.
Yeah.
Because she said out of habit, she said, or like, you know, out of reaction.
You know when like you go into some like say
what?
like somewhere.
When you go into somewhere?
Like you go no, I said somewhere. Like for example, like a TTC card, and a lot of them stink, right? So imagine you go in and then you have you feel like a whiff of just the smell.
Yeah.
And then out of habit, you're like, what the fuck? This stinks.
Okay, I do that in my head. I lock in outside. I'm not saying like,
okay, no, but if you're like gonna be intimate with someone, smell is like so important.
That
like,
is
like what? Is that wrong?
Wait, because the
They
problem
just look away.
is,
That just
no,
look away. The smell is in the car.
the problem.
Oh, open the window.
It's a smell. Oh my god.
Okay,
if something smells, it means it's dirty.
Wait.
No.
Can I?
Yes!
I need to intervene with this because the problem is though. Okay, this sounds really like, how do you say this? Like double side, like the double standard. Because you know how there's a lot of women that talk about how, you know, they sleep with someone and then after that the man is complaining that, oh yeah, you're like, you smell like down there, and you don't like, and then they're like, oh, my man like expects me to smell like flowers and peaches or whatever, right? So now I don't know if we're kind of like if there's like a little double standard here, you know, because people can't control this, like natural smell. It's natural smell, okay?
Okay, wait.
But if you
Naturally
really
smell bad.
But if it's
Like,
rancid,
then, yeah.
I feel like you control that.
if it's like to the point where like she wanted to vomit, that's like a hygienic
Really bad,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. He needs to clean up.
Yeah.
He needs it.
And just like how with I'm not trying to like double standard this, like
Yeah.
it goes the same with girls. Like if it smells foul down there, like yeah, you need to clean up too.
Exactly.
Like you can't always excuse, oh, it's just like the microbiome in my
Microbiome.
but it's not always that, you know, like maybe you should go see a doctor, maybe you got a yeast infection or something, I don't know.
For smelling bad?
Yeah. You can get yeast infections. So, and that will cause, like, some type of infection or whatever you have will cause a smell.
Yeah.
So sometimes, like,
I didn't know that.
sometimes it's not even a hygienic thing.
I don't expect you to know.
The microbiome.
Future scientist right here.
No.
Yes, she is.
Okay, well anyways, I think in the moment she shouldn't have like blurted that out, but she could have told him like softly, like, hey, I can't really do this with you because I'm just feeling a little, I don't know, like maybe come up with an excuse for a moment to not get intimate with the person, and then after the date is over or whatever, you can tell them, you know, you kind of stank today, to put simply.
It kind of smells, so I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah, I mean, so what were you talking about? I think we just finished on the topic, or
On the story, yeah.
Reddit story.
Yeah. I remembered that you had something similar, like a similar story or something.
Oh,
Like just a Reddit story in general.
yeah.
Oh, another, I thought you...
Yes.
No, not
I
like
thought she's like connecting to her. I was like,
No, wait, no.
It was
Okay.
crazy.
So there was this Reddit story that I read. I don't have it on me, so if the story is not totally accurate, I'm sorry, but this is based off memory. So this girl has a boyfriend. For how long? I'm not sure, but let's say like 3 years, 4 years, right? And the boyfriend dies of cancer. And I think before he died of cancer, he like froze his sperm and put it in the sperm bank. So like, cause he was like, oh, if I make it out of cancer, you know, we're gonna have a family and stuff. But he ended up dying, and so his family was like, oh, you know, he was our only son. We want to continue our lineage, and we want like, you know, our genes to pass on or whatever. And the girlfriend was like, no, he wanted kids with me. You know, I'm not gonna raise the kids alone because that's just not a good environment for the kids. And we're not giving the sperm to like, what's it called? Someone else who carries like
surrogate, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a surrogate. And so it's just like I understand the parents, but I also understand like the girl because it's just not what he wanted. And now that he's died, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think?
Wait, when you have cancer, you can't have kids?
No,
It's
like
like
he was
the one-
dying of cancer in
Yeah.
the hospital. But if there was a chance that he got out, it's like, oh, I want to have a family with. You know,
People, can he not like do it himself?
What are you talking about?
Okay, but
Okay, what are you confused about?
did you not say, oh, when we get out, we're gonna have a family, right?
But he died of cancer.
But he was saving his sperm. Can he not like do it himself when he came back? Like,
Are you for
No, he
real?
didn't come back. He died.
no, I know he died. No, I'm
What are you
saying.
talking about?
Okay,
He wants.
let me break this down for you. Because when he was alive, right?
Yeah.
He said, if he survives, I want to have children with you.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes.
But he saved his sperm for when he comes back.
Yes. But he didn't
So
come
when,
back.
exactly. But what I'm trying to say, why did he need to save his sperm instead of just doing it himself?
Because he wanted to be there for the kids. He wanted the
You
kids to
still
have a
have
father. He wanted the kids to have a father.
He's dying of cancer, and it's not very ideal to have children while you have cancer. And there's,
I'm
it's
just not
really.
explaining it correctly.
Wait, what do you mean? Like,
Like,
What
well-
do you mean?
I'm so
okay, instead of. Am I delusional or something? Okay,
No,
listen.
No, you're not delusional.
So you're saying he saved his sperm, right? He
Yeah.
saved his sperm. So when he,
He was
came
already-
back from
yeah.
the yes, when he came back from the hospital, they're gonna use his sperm so they can have a family together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And what I'm trying to say is, why did he need to save his sperm instead of just doing it himself?
Oh.
That was because I believe he knew that the likelihood of him dying was really high, so he wanted her to continue his lineage essentially, and have children on her own, or like with the help of his family.
Maybe.
After he dies, yes, that's the most
Okay,
most
then
likely
what-
the case.
But she just said that's
Or
not what
maybe-
he wanted. Is that what you just said?
I don't listen. Again, this is off memory. Okay, maybe his girlfriend was unable to have children, and so he saved his sperm so that a surrogate could use it and then have their children, and then the girlfriend and him would raise the kids. You get what I'm trying to say?
I guess, yeah.
But he's not there anymore, and you know the family wants them to get a surrogate to have the kids,
Yeah.
but the girlfriend's also like, oh, but those
Yes,
are
they're
my
fighting.
kids
They're
as well.
fighting over the nut in the cup. All right, I guess.
Yeah.
Come on.
Am I wrong?
Okay. Sure. Yeah. I mean, he had like it's there. It like the ability to have his children is there, but obviously it's up to the person who's carrying the child So yeah, I mean, if she doesn't want to have kids, then that's like up to her decision. I mean, his sperm is in the sperm bank. It's just there. So.
Just sitting there waiting.
Yeah, but it's really unfortunate because he had that hope that he was going to survive, and a lot of like people who have cancer obviously like survive, but you know there is obviously like the high chance of passing away, and so it's so unfortunate the fact that like they had a plan to raise kids together, have a nice family, and then all of a sudden she's like alone now. And so yeah, I understand like what Delisha's saying. Having children on your own is like a hard thing, and I get like why she wouldn't want to continue his lineage. I don't think she really cares about lineage. She just cares about the fact that he's not here anymore. You know.
Just like raise a child on her own.
Yeah.
Okay, but how about the boyfriend's family though? What happens if he was the only child for?
He was the only child in the family.
Yeah, like his parents also didn't have siblings.
Yeah.
Like they're both only child, and then
Well, I think it's more about like what did the son want? Because he died. You know, like what were his
son wanted a family.
What is it called? Dying wishes or whatever.
His parents wanted. His son wanted. The boyfriend wanted a family, and I guess the girlfriend has a choice to continue on his lineage or not.
Yeah, but it's not about lineage for her. It's just like what did
I know for her, but it's not only about her now. So as
like I guess
the boyfriend's parents.
Yeah, I understand.
They're saying, "Oh, you have the choice to either end our lineage or not."
And F the parents.
That's what I'm saying, bro. She has to, okay, imagine for your entire life, you have to raise children on your own. It's very difficult, especially in this economy now. The fact that someone you love so much is gone now and not there to support you, and you're only having children for the sake of lineage just doesnn't seem right.
Yeah.
It's not right at all. It just doesn't feel ethical to me.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay, what happens if the parents are willing to help out?
I really agreed there. You know, I needed to let you know. I really agreed there.
Yes, she gets me. She gets me. What do you mean? What?
The parents, they're willing to help out, help raise a child.
Yeah, but if they're just like raising the children to like continue their
Okay,
lineage, are they gonna raise the children with love?
Yeah.
But we don't know that. It's just like, oh, maybe they just want
They just want like
the kids to have kids and continue their genes. You got what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. So you're
So
saying.
I don't think that's fair to the children, and they'll never get to know their mother because, oh, I also forgot to mention this part. If like they end up deciding like to continue or to use the sperm or whatever, that she's not gonna help raise the kids because it's not with him, her boyfriend.
What? Who?
So if the sperm is used and you know babies happen, babies are born,
Yeah.
she's not gonna help raise the kids because it's not with her boyfriend.
Oh, she
The
said that.
girlfriend?
I think she said that. I think she said that. So if like that's the case, I don't think it's fair for them to not.
Wait, like she like has a kid, or they just want to? They're deciding who uses the sperm.
Yeah, probably a surrogate.
But
Yeah.
And
those
what does
are-
it matter? Like.
I don't know. I just don't think it's. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying at this point.
No, I get what you're saying. 'Cause-
Okay, so let's say. I don't know, just let them use it. Like.
I don't think that's fair because
Why?
a surrogate is just a surrogate.
Okay, they can take
They
care
just
of it.
get-
The
no.
parents can take care of it. The old.
The
people.
grandparents.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
They're
old.
old. They're not gonna be there.
No offense,
Yeah.
but like, let
They
them
could
rest.
be some young grandparents. you know,
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because look, with most of the time, okay, yeah, usually there's like young grandparents, but most of the time, grandparents, sometimes they don't even have the capabilities of taking care of children because children need their parents, okay? And with grandparents, yes, like, I mean, for me, like my grandpa, he was there for me when I was, like, obviously my parents were there, but like my grandpa was in my childhood for a certain time in my life, and he was like capable of taking care of me when my mom and dad's not home, stuff like that. But he had the support of my mom and dad. Like my grandpa was supporting my mom and dad. Now if that was reversed, then I mean, it just like honestly, if it's just grandparents taking care of children, it's harder on them because they're aging, so they're not as physically capable of doing so.
And kids need a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Like they need all your time. You get what I'm trying to say? Like that sayings today. Like I have so many sayings. It takes a whole village to raise a child. You know, it can't just be the grandparents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can though. A lot of like, from my perspective, a lot of children who are just raised by their grandparents, for instance, is maybe their parents like left them or I don't know, whatever, like child protective services, I don't know. But most of the time, those children come out to be really good children because they're much more considerate. They have to help take care of their grandparents because as they get older, their grandparents obviously just become older as well. So they kind of give back. And yeah, so they come out to be really like academically achieving, like really good children. But in a way, it does affect them in some sort of way. If your grandparents are, you know, I don't know, it's just hard work.
I don't think it's fair to the children because, like, okay, let's say the children are in their like 20s, 30s. How old are the grandparents? How much longer are they gonna like live for? Yeah.
And also,
like the kid's probably gonna have to take care.
And they
of
like never got
grandparents
to know their father, you know, or like
their mother.
or
Actually, never
yeah,
mind.
their
Sorry.
father's lover, girlfriend, da da da.
I mean, she's irrelevant in the kid's case.
I don't think so.
most of it.
Why would what
Because-
does it have to do with the kid?
Because she also has a decision in whether they should be born or not.
Okay, but still, like she has.
I think she has custody of the sperm.
Who the surrogate or the girlfriend?
The girlfriend, sorry.
What?
Like-
She has the decision
like
in
the-
what happens.
The girl in this like Reddit story, the
Yeah.
girl who's supposed to like the wife of like.
Yeah.
Okay, well yeah, that would make sense. Honestly, I think it's just having. Okay, even if you live a good life with the absence of your parents, it still will affect you mentally, and it's just like having people there, especially your biological parents, are so important in your life. Even like for babies, like newborns, it's a fact too. They have to touch, like when they're born, they have to have like their mother's touch for a really long time. If not, it's like it affects them in some sort of way. And so that's why, you know, human bonds are so important, and having your biological parents there for you, for your life. Like for me, I'm really grateful that my parents are there. It helped, like I don't know how I would turn out if I didn't have like my parents there. So I think it's important, and it's kind of valid for that girl to not want that possibility of her future children. You know,
Being let into the hands of someone else or
Yeah.
the grandparents who just want them in the world for lineage.
I feel like her grandparents.
They need to continue the lineage.
Okay, the plots. Gotta continue the plots.
Exactly.
Do it for the plot. No.
It's giving like Naruto and then Baruto, and then there's probably like something
Oh my
else
God.
after that. But honestly, I understand the grandparents like me, like probably the grandparents are very financially stable, maybe healthy as well, which is a possibility. They might be able to take care of those children, so they might be able to provide a good life. But the problem is those children, their father is absent, and their mother now Loki does not.
I mean,
want
their mother was just like
She was
a
like,
surrogate, you know. I don't think-
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
she would surrogate for
She's
the
a
kid?
surrogate.
The girlfriend?
No, a surrogate is someone else raises or gives birth to your child.
Yeah. See, the grandma and the grandpa would be the father.
So like basically the surrogate is the
No.
mother, or actually
The
no,
biological mother.
Yeah, biological mother, but like not actually their mother. It's just whoever
Yeah.
raises them. Yeah. So it's like no mother, no father, just grandparents. You know, the kids are gonna be left with like no parents. It's not fair.
It's really sad, yeah. And especially the fact that like they love their grandparents so much. When their grandparents pass away, it will leave such a big effect on them. It will leave a really negative effect on them, much more than someone who lost their grandparents but they had their parents present in their lives, right? So like imagine like, you know, now you're cuz okay, like essentially they're like the last people in their lineage. No cousins. If they don't have cousins or anything or any like
yeah, the
Sterling
lineage
family.
carries on. It's just like
but it's just them.
He's by himself.
Yeah, they're by like if they have
The
like
kid is by themselves.
yeah, if it's like one kid, they're literally by themselves. If they have siblings, it's more preferred to either not have kids or to have like 2 children or more because then they have each other. Yeah.
Wait, was this birth for only one kid?
Should
I
be
don't know.
multiple.
Come on. You gotta remember
I
the details.
really
You gotta remember
no.
the
I don't
details.
think it's said. It doesn't matter for how many kids. I don't know how it works. I'm not gonna lie.
Me neither.
Me too. I'm not an expert, but I think it's possible to have multiple kids. But yeah, if they choose to have have her as a surrogate, then she should just have multiple, like 2, max 2. because then they'll have each other.
Can they control that? I don't think so.
I don't know. No, not like twins.
Wait,
but-
what do you mean? Like,
No, you have
how
like
much
one
sperm is
kid.
used?
You have like one kid first, and then you have a second.
Can we search this up right now?
Yeah, let's do that.
How much sperm is used per?
No.
The sperm bank can produce.
This is gonna look really bad on
Yeah.
Kathy's history.
This is on the school Wi-Fi. That's okay. This is
It's
educational
okay.
purposes.
Wait, what are you searching out? How much sperm is used?
Can produce multiple children. Technically, only one sperm is needed to fertilize an egg and produce a child, but a higher chance of multiple births, like twins, can occur if a large amount of sperm is present during ovulation. So, okay, like, how much sperm is inside?
This feels more like a podcast on sperm right now.
We're literally talking about people fighting over a nut. Nut.
How much sperm? The sperm bank. Okay, so there's no upper limit to a number of donor offspring in Canada, but sperm banks generally allow the same recommendations as the US, a maximum of 25 offspring per population of 800,000.
You
So-
probably only had like one cup in there.
to-
Sorry, not like one like measuring cup, but like.
Yeah, I probably had like one full cup.
I mean, like, because the thing is, sperm is so small, so I mean, you can produce multiple children with just like a small sample of sperm, right? It's not just like one singular like pill; it's like a bunch. So I think you can like with that sperm, they can probably produce like multiple children. But now the only question is, will his wife actually want?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think she has plans to.
That's you
Yeah.
know what people.
It's a
should
little
just
sad
think
for
about.
his
I think the
parents.
situation
Yeah.
is just cooked. Like, it's just cooked.
It's an all around sad
The
situation.
lineage
But what
is
can you
cooked because she
do?
doesn't want to try and...
No, why you say it like that? That's not what the song wanted. The lineage is cooked because
Yeah, the
she
lineage...
doesn't want to work it out.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not a viable option to have a kid.
No.
Because she doesn't want to be involved and the grandparents are too old.
Oh, you're gonna get.
Wait.
Oh my goodness.
I have another idea. Have the kid, put them in an orphanage.
Okay.
No, okay.
This is obviously from
Too
someone
many
who's
words.
never been in an orphanage before.
Wait. He can still continue the lineage though.
No, that's a horrible environment for a child. An orphanage?
Yeah.
I'm not an orphan child,
Listen.
but like the stories that I hear from people who have been in orphanage is not a good place to like raise a child. Or
Foster
yeah, it's
care,
just like
foster care.
it's the same thing. It's like it's not good. It's not a good system.
It's
You know, everyone in there is like
I'm just saying it's an idea.
They all have
alright? If they
uncles,
want to
right?
continue the lineage, then that's what they gotta do. Alright? Their family's not gonna die on the
okay, but then ethically, that's wrong.
I guess.
Knowingly having a child and putting them in the orphanage and then leave the children.
Okay, let's just leave the nut in the sperm bank, alright? Let it sit there for a few hours.
Yes.
No, I'll steal the nut case, alright?
You're gonna have this child.
Yes, I'm gonna steal that nut
You'll
case.
give birth to the child.
I'm not
I
gonna
want
give
to see
birth.
a man give birth to a child. Then I'll understand.
But anyways,
So you want to be a surrogate? Ivan?
I'll steal that case and then
I'm just
I'll cook
imagining
with it,
like
I'll cook with
pregnant
it.
Ivan right
you imagine me what?
Pregnant Ivan right now.
Alright.
Well, that's the tea of the day. Pregnant Ivan. Then he'll know what's it like to carry. I don't think giving birth is or having children is a burden, but it does take a toll on a woman's life. And so I think like really it's really subjective. It really depends on how the woman feels about, like whether she has support from the parents and so on.
I feel like it always goes two ways. Like one is like, oh, I hated pregnancy because I don't know, maybe you had like bad husband or bad environment, blah 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 blah. A lot of stress factors, right? And then there's like a lot of people who are like, oh my god, I love being pregnant, It's like I don't know. Like some people they like the experience
That's
of being
fine.
pregnant. I don't know.
That's okay.
I can't say, but
Yeah, some people are like
I can't say.
So, honestly, it's always should just be the person who's giving birth to decide. That's
I
just
mean, no one could be forced to give.
or like whoever's raising the children.
Yeah.
to put it more specifically, because in this case, there's a surrogate, right?
Yeah.
What?
Because like she's actually not, the girlfriend's not giving birth
Yeah.
to the kid, it's a surrogate, so it's not like whoever is having the kid gets to
Wait,
choose
but in
that.
his will, did it say that she gets hold of his nut?
Yeah. No, I don't know in his will. I think, I don't know. I'm pretty sure she has,
So I'm pretty sure she doesn't
she
have
has the
control
say.
over the.
No, I think she has control over it. I don't know where it says.
She has.
I don't know where it says, but I think, okay.
Anyways, you gotta wrap up this episode.
Gotta go, guys.
But no, that was a really good conversation. And yeah, honestly, I liked your takes on it. It's really subjective, depends. I feel like I understand both sides.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's a tea, ginger tea. Catch us next week, and we'll probably be releasing this on Saturday. Thank you so much, guys.
Sorry for the late post. Bye.
That was a good episode. We talked about nut.